Hey, this is your recap Auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar. Welcome to my channel, y'all. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello. How are y'all doing? Good. Okay, good. First of all, let me give a huge shout out to my girl, Elizabeth Lassiter. She is back. And as always, that baby blesses me. And I really appreciate you, girl. Thank you for your super thanks. I really appreciate the extra money that you toss in my bucket, baby. I really do. So thank you, Elizabeth. As always, my love. Thank you. We are here to do a full audio recap of episode number 28, season 2 of Beyond the Gates. Yes, we are, baby. We are here to have a good time. I laughed my little gut off yesterday, that damn Leslie. But I agree with y'all. I saw the comments and I did respond. Yeah, somebody need to take her down. They need to take her down and quick because she's becoming just too loose with how she just be gathering around and slithering around Fairmont Crest like she owns the place. She's doing all this loose spending and there has not been no accountant that has come forward to at least show their face to show us that they are helping her stay accountable for all of the counting that she's not doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she gonna get hers. Like I said, if they don't do anything with her ass this season, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be real pissed. And yeah, I'm gonna stick it out because this is why you here, to listen to this. But I don't like it. I just don't like how they're not really holding her accountable for all of the shit that she's done and still doing. Um Everybody likes to stoop to her level, and she's the only one that maintains her decorum when she wants to. She knows how to keep that damn conversation as close as possible. So you're the one that's yanking her around the neck. You know what I'm saying? And that's not how that's supposed to be. Yeah, there are some bitches out there that will definitely get on your nerves like that, but it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So let's go ahead and get on with episode number 28. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our party started in 5, 4, 8, 3, 2, 1. All right, babies, we are at Orphe Jeans. And so we see Jacob and Smitty. Smitty is asking Jacob while Jacob right about to put a fry in his mouth with his sissy self. Jake Smitty's like, look, yo, you sure you're gonna go through with this? Oh yeah. Jacob has a whole lot to prove to Elon. So y'all see, I'm gonna take a picture of this now because it's a very good scene for me. I got a clear picture of this damn menu. Pork loins with red potatoes, $13.99. Let's see how long this fucking pork loin is gonna be up there. Steak and mushroom with gravy, with mushroom gravy. Steak with mushroom gravy. $15.99. That better be some good T-bone best cut steak for $15 fucking. So fried rice. What, shrimp fried rice? Sorry. And bean salad. The fuck is bean salad? Okay. Ugh, okay. All right, Smitty look worried as hell, boy. Jacob was like, man, if you just wanted one of my fries, you should have said that shit. So Smitty was like, look, I'm talking about Ren, Ren, Ren. Jacob was like, yeah, I know. Since he's the one that's running the couriers. Smitty tells him, man, you're going to have to think fast on your damn feet. According to Max, Ren is even more on edge than usual. One slip up, and that motherfucker won't even check your pulse before he put your ass in the ground. I met the guy, Smitty. I'm being careful, all right? You're starting to sound just like my pops. My bad, Smitty says. I just don't want us to be underestimating this guy. I'm not. And that's why your ass is here, so you can let me know what I'm walking into. So can we, talk? And you see June in the background, like eavesdrop. So when she comes over there, all right, y'all want some coffee? While she's over there, we see Smitty take his yellow notepad and slide it underneath his hand so she won't be reading what fuck's on the notepad. She says, y'all over here whispering like a bunch of gossipy church folks. I figured your asses need some fuel for your little spy game. We just catching up, June. That's all. So Smitty was like, yeah, yeah, ain't nothing worth raising an eyebrow over, because you know she gonna say something to damn Mark. She said, oh really? So what were you all chatting about? She got real real proper. Jacob says cars. Smitty says sports. They said that at the same time. She looked like, y'all want to piss in this coffee right now and tell me it's lemonade? Nah. Oh yeah, Super Bowl winners gets Range Rovers, right? Yeah, Range Rover, Smitty said. Yeah, right. Would you believe it? June says, Range Rovers, huh? She said, that's boring as fuck. And here I was thinking that y'all was talking about the impaler. Little bit, she be knowing everything, don't she? She know she's a Shanice of Orphe G. So after she walks away, they was like, how the fuck she know? Don't look, whatever. We see Naomi's hair in the scene, in the next scene. They've been showing a lot of different shots, like camera shots this season. It's all right. So we see Naomi there. She says, just finished up with my client. She's talking to Ashley. Ashley is there at the nurse's station. So uh Naomi sits down on those little chairs. Y'all know those chairs is right there near the nurse's station. So Ashley was like, oh, that's good. Or not good, because Naomi doesn't look phased at all. Is the nursing home getting slapped with a lot of malpractice suits? Ashley says. Naomi was like, girl, privileges I cannot yet divulge, girl. But you should breathe easier that your name is not in any of the filings. See, the family already knows that the hospital is definitely not to blame. So Ashley was like, honey, girl, that is a praise report and a win for the client's family. So I guess some child's father caught the dosage error for one of the patients, and so if they hadn't caught it in time, it would have gotten a whole lot worse. Uh oh. Here come Ashley trying to throw some shade at Naomi. Yes, bitch. I guess it's really great to know that your family is knowing what the fuck's going on with your health, huh? Ashley, Naomi. Naomi was like, bitch, you ain't slick. Ashley was like, girl, I'm not trying to be girl. But have you told Jacob yet? About me testing positive for the gene variant? No, I have not. Your mom? Ashley says, your sister? That would also be a no. Naomi, bitch, look, my family is dealing with enough fires as it is, okay? I ain't trying to pour no more gasoline on it. She said, okay, all right. Ashley says, your health, your call. She says, I just hate that you're carrying so much alone. And Naomi's sitting there talking about, I'm not. I've got you, boo. Oh, girl. Well, Avi, Ashley says, I mean, you stuck it with through it with me with all of Derek's crash outs bullshit. She's like, well, Naomi says, I doubt that I'll be calling at 3 a.m. for a lot of sob crying sessions. But I've done my homework, okay, girl? I've met with my genetic counselor. I've weighed the preventative options, and I've decided to take things as they come. More self exams, more screenings, MRIs, mammograms. I I just will not let this thing control my life. Bitch. I will not let this thing control my life. Then we hear the elevator doorbell and we help, help, she needs help. This is Lynette running in there, baby, with Haley got this ice pack on her face. Ashley was like, oh my God, somebody get a wheelchair. So they gotta put Haley's ass in a damn wheelchair because Lynette has smacked the fuck out of her. And then Naomi's standing there telling what happened. Then we get the ba ba ba. Thank you, Rowena. I'll just wait here and wait for her. Okay, this is Chelsea over at the palace, and she's talking to Rowena, who's behind the wall. And we hear the doorbell ring. So it's Madison. We hear all that damn shouse construction noise when they open the door. My fabulous, beautiful fiance has arrived. Yes. Girl, they still that loud ass construction noise is like even after they slam the door, you can still hear it. So Madison was like, Chelsea, I'm sorry. Girl, I'm sorry that I have to talk to you about my Zoom meeting that I had with Cynthia and Yang was insane, girl. Picture of me, her, and a personal assistant all brainstorming award show looks for where her client will be rocking Chelsea cat bags down the red carpet. And we lost the Golden Globe shot, but it's still award season, so we're holding on to hope. And while she's talking, Madison is trying to break in and talk to her. Talk, 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 talk. And Chelsea is just acting all weird. Chelsea, breathe. Madison says, she says, I need to tell you something. As soon as she's like, well, look who's here. My two favorite gals. Mwah, mwah. We have Vernon and the new queen, Anita with the new do. Hello, sweetheart. And Madison. Madison tells Anita, honey, Miss Anita, girl, you look stunning. Thank you. I wanted to take a little agency over my body. So I thought, changing my hair to suit my mood will give me back some of my old spark. Some? This woman's been buzzing around this damn house like she's powered by rocket fuel. She's supposed to be taking it easy. So Madison was like, girl, it must be really hard as hell with all that construction noise. Oh, we swear. I'm sorry. Oh, honey, we swear by noise canceling headphones around here. But even the construction on Leslie's house ain't gonna bother me on today, baby. I am several days post chemo and past the worst of it. So I am going to make the most of the good days. Well, that is the best news that we could hear. And we have some good news of our own. So Anita just happens to look down at Madison's hand, and Madison has her hand covered. When she was at the country club, she was showing it up, showing it out, honey. So we're at the Bird Cafe and we see that bind, honey, that fine Bill in that brown suit. And he's looking at Danny's name on his call log because that was the last number he called. So he looks at her phone, looks at her number. He's like, God dog it, I need to talk to her. Damn it. So his phone is buzzing and it's Haley's picture that pops up. So let's just see if he gonna answer or ignore it. That bitch is at the hospital. You better not hit ignore, Bill. You better not hit ignore. And he did. He says, not now, bitch. Well, I call that meeting with Tatum a smashing success. We're back at the little palace, and that is Pammy talking about Tatum and the wonderful meeting. So Andre was like, it's definitely impressive. Not that it matters what I think. Oh, nor I. The only opinion that matters here is Queen Danny. Well, the Queen was genuinely impressed by Tatum's pitch. Her brand is everything that I want to represent. It's black woman owned, classy with an edge, sexy without trying too hard, and it empowers women of all ages, shapes, and sizes. Are they looking for a new model? Because I'm coming down. So what I'm hearing is that we're about to pop the champagne to celebrate the face of Tatum Stewart's latest signature collection. You? Yeah, because Danny is tall, honey. I'm only 5'4". Do they have 5'4" models? Danny looking like, eh. And so Andre was like, well, you already know what I think you should do, boo. I mean, maybe I should sleep on it, Danny says. Oh no. Do not, fashion goddess. Keep us in suspense. What is your answer? Facial contusion. There's bruises and swelling. Page Dr. Lancaster stat. We're back at the hospital, honey. And Haley is in pain. and Naomi is just standing there looking like she just don't know what to say. Naomi, call your pappy. She just standing there. Call your pappy, girl. This is what Ashley is saying to the nurse to hurry up and get her some help. Okay, we'll get your room. Well, I'll be right back. Ashley leaves. Naomi. That's what. Damn. That damn Haley is full of shit. She got a big ass bruise though. It's okay, we got you, Naomi says. It's okay, you're safe now. Here, here. I'm so glad Ashley's on duty. I wanted to see someone I knew. This is Haley, honey. I just can't. It's okay. It's okay. Naomi told her, it's okay, girl. It's okay. I keep thinking about self-defense class. And that one you dragged me to, and Naomi was like, wait a minute, the Krav Maga one? Girl, I can't remember. I can't believe you remember that shit. I really tried to do what that instructor taught us, girl, but he was just so damn fast. Maybe if I fought harder out, girl. Hey, hey, hey. Don't do that, Haley. Naomi says, "Don't do that. This is not your fault, baby. There's nothing that you could have done, girl. It's okay." Ashley was like, "Okay, girl, we got your room. Let's get you all patched up, okay?" So while Naomi and Haley are sitting there talking back and forth with each other in the waiting room, the waiting area, Lynette is sitting there in the chair just listening. So Lynette is looking at her hand like, "God almighty, I got these fucking bruises on my hand." So Naomi asks her, did you need help too, girl? Did you hurt your hand helping Haley?" Yeah, that's what I did. I helped her. Yeah. So we're back at Orphe Jeans. So Smitty was like, "I can't believe that damn June knows about this guy." So Jacob was like, "Yeah, we'll find out what else she knows. So tell me about the impaler." Well, he's the boss. Period. He said he did some digging. Smitty says he couldn't find a face, a name, a paper trail. Yeah, that's that slick that Derek was talking about. Derek might wind up being with joining Doug because he gonna do too much fucking digging. Because he gonna be working on a hospital type of level. He gonna do way too much damn digging, and he gonna wind up being with Doug. Smitty was like, "But the one damn thing about I know about this guy that he's fucking brutal. Sounds like he's our white whale." Next, we have an underboss, which is probably either Dr. Rodriguez or Martina, whatever his name is. Yeah, I think he's the second one. ID also is unknown. It could be somebody who's blood related to the impaler. One thing about crews like this, Smitty says, they like to keep that shit top tier within the fam. Yeah. Well, that makes a lot of fucking sense. Trust is currency. And that leads us to my new best friend, Ren. That's a little rhyme, Jacob. I feel you. So, damn, Smitty said Ren is a mid-level mafioso. His family, they have ties all over the city. Look, one thing about Ren is that mother sucker will take a bullet for any of these bosses. Oh, wow, he hard. Yeah. He's loyal to a fucking fault. Okay. And that leads us to the soldiers on the paper. They're the ones who like getting their hands dirty. It's my axe. They like to get their hands dirty. They go and get the damn blood. So they don't even know the where they get it, the how they get it, the when they get it. It's really still all a fucking mystery to them. Well, we need to move real fucking fast. One unit of that damn contaminated plasma, it could end somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? So now we got the damn, it's like an operation. You got the impaler, you got the semi impaler, you got the soldiers who's right above them, below them. Then you got the soldiers is the ones that distribute all the shit, but the ones who take it are the couriers, which brings us to the couriers. That's what Smitty is telling Jacob. So right now there's only two people. There's Max, and there's Jacob, and then there's Ren if he decides to take you on. What about the guy who got beat up? Shit, Max ain't know his name at all. Now the guy has disappeared in the wind. Well, he did stay alive. He was like, "Fuck this." He said, I'm out. And one thing about the couriers, Smitty says, ain't no names and ain't no head count. Man, that's a lot of damn strings to pull. Well, the first order of business that Smitty says is we need to get Ren to trust your ass because he don't be trusting no damn body. Then everything else we can start filling in the blanks as we go along. Then finally put these bastards in prison where they belong. Jigga trying to sound all tough. You ain't tough, boy. You ain't tough. Oh my goodness, Danny. Tell us already. We're back at the little palace, and Danny is like, really, hey, you got me hanging on a string now. That's Danny. Danny keeps strings like flowing from her body. She puppet masters everybody. She's the master mistress puppet master because I swear she keeps everybody on a string. Fine, make the deal, bitch. I'll get the ball rolling with Tatum's people post haste. Yeah, Pammy is like so excited she could pee right now. She could pee right now. She's just so excited. Oh, before you do, Danny. Oh, no. Do not. I know you. You'll be well and maybe, and I don't knowing, and before you know it, we'll be back at square one. So no, Danny, no. No, not on my watch. Lord have mercy. This bitch says, next time you see me, we'll be Stevie Wonder. I hate to see what the punchline is. Dre says Stevie Wonder signed, sealed, and delivered with a bow. Okay, I like that. I thought she was gonna say, "You ain't gonna see me no more." That's what I thought she was gonna say. You ain't gonna see me, girl. I'm out. Bye. I just thought she was gonna say that. I wasn't thinking about no damn signed, sealed, delivered. Text me if you want lunch. Don't text me about this, okay? Bye. Bye, girl. Bye. Andre just want to eat her up. See, baby, that's what you get for torturing Pamela like that. Because he squeezed her little waist. And you've been enjoying that shit too, Andre said. She's like, well, she gives as good as she gets. He was like, girl, I cannot wait to see you back in front of that camera. That's a fucking lie because around season 1, y'all was taking pictures in your underwear and all that stuff. So you've seen her in front of the camera. Thank you, Danny. She said, well, then maybe we should just set up one of our private photo shoots. I just talked about that, right? Yeah, you've seen her in front of the camera with and without clothes. I think we have time before Madison and Chelsea said that they would be here. So they're gonna do a little quickie. He's like, ha, say less, baby, say less. I'm ready. So by the time they get to the little doorway going up the stairs, you hear she's like, oh my God, talk about bad time. He said, don't worry about it, boo. Don't worry about that. I'll get rid of him. All right. All right. I got you. He said, but don't your ass start without me. How can she do? Well, yeah, she can't start without him. She says, I'll try my best. So she goes up the stairs, just twisting and switching. He was like, God, dog, that's mine. Damn, girl. And the Jolly Bill Giant at the fucking door. Because Andre runs to the damn patio door and he's like, oh, fuck no. So Andre stands there with his leather shirt on, baby, and his slacks. Tells Bill, you look lost, mother. Chelsea Studio is that way. All right. Would you like for me to send a pin to your phone? Hmm? Hmm? I already told you, Andre. Bill says, I know my way around every inch of this fucking property. Ooh, he said it was my name on the deed back then when there was a man of the fucking house. Ooh, this is gonna be another epic read. These reading sessions weekly, honey, is just making me feel so nice and squishy inside. Men know how to, take care of their women, motherfucker, and treat them right. And you? That's what Andre tells him. Oh man, that's right, that's right. You motherfucking cheated and you bounced. Which means your ass should divorce yourself from this fucking door. Yeah, yeah, little boy, real cute, Bill said. But I ain't got no fucking time to play debate team with you right now. Not debate team. Woo! Wait a minute. He says, get out of my way. I need to talk to my wife. That ain't your fucking wife. Your wife is in the hospital. They got this measuring contest. Y'all know what y'all. I'm trying to be careful about what I say. Certain things. Some things I say. Some things you got to imagine me saying it. But this measuring contest is just way too much for me. That is not your wife, man. He said, Andre was like, look, motherfucker, your ex-wife, she busy, right? And you need to start calling first, right? Well, she didn't answer. He says, well, take the fucking hint. Andre says, oh, do I have to get loud, Andre? I ain't fucking leaving until I speak with her. Listen, man, Andre, what the hell going on? Bill? What are you doing here? We need to talk about Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea, honey, you're as restless as a steam on a boil. We're back at the palace, and that is Anita with her confident, beautiful self telling that to Chelsea Beer. Okay, girl, out with it. We're engaged. Oh, wonderful. Oh, yeah, yeah. She want to hug her grandmother, but they have to be careful about hugging Anita with her immune system being so compromised with this cancer and the chemo. So they just grabbed hands. And so Vernon was like, congratulations, ladies. Oh, let me get a closer look at what my granddaughter gave you. I'm going to say this, y'all. I'm going to definitely say this. I love this family so fucking much because they have their traditional side, but they are so current, so open, so forgiving. They're traditional, you know, but they they accepted Smitty and Martin, and they're accepting Chelsea with Madison. It's like I just love them. I love Vernon and I love Anita because in any real life scenario, um, a lot of parents, especially when they're that age, they would not accept their children, grandchildren, great grandchildren who are part of the community. I told my son and daughter if they were, I would love them nonetheless. I would accept whoever, they decide to love because being a former first lady, there was a little bit of, ideas there, but being a part of the theater community, that community has embraced me more than any other community that I can even think of, even more than the church community, like for real. Um, and if it hadn't been for the LGBTQIA community, I don't even think that I would be have any chances in acting. I mean, I probably would, but at the same time, they opened doors. They saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. Um, and I appreciate anybody who's listening who are part of the community that's part of my rascal family. I hope that you know that I love y'all. I mean, I love everybody. I don't have any issues unless you got on my fucking nerves. Just know at one point I did love you, but now you got on my nerves. Not you, but if the person's listening, they know who they are. But when it comes to the community, oh my God, I mean, whether it's theater, whether it's just coming and supporting me, whether you saw me doing a role or just I could be at a concert, y'all, and the people in the community be like, "Yes, I love you, yes," and that's the people that I always attract. Um, and I have a relative who's part of the community. I have made it no secret that at some point uh I've had some Chelsea experiences. So I never really made that a secret, but who I love is who I love, and he's a heterosexual man, but I've never made it any secret that I've had some stuff that Chelsea had experienced. um and it helped me to realize that it just helped me to realize that everybody deserves love. everybody everybody everybody. I mean, I've been out with my boyfriend and we've seen interesting looking couples, and they were heterosexual, but you might have seen a man who was spilling over in his chair because of the fact that he was a big dude, like the guy that me and my boo did a reaction with, and she was small and gorgeous. And you can tell that they had a love in their eyes for each other that I know that me and Sir have. And you just be like, damn, wow, this is deep. There's love for everybody. So them being excited about Chelsea and Madison's engagement gives me so much joy. That's why I love this show so much. I'm really happy that I have the chance to really recap it, and that I took the time to really be this committed to it, because I really do thank Michelle Van Jean for coming up with this concept and bringing it to the forefront. I hope that it lasts, but I had to stop and say that this family, the Duprees, as rich and as traditional as they are, they accept everyone, unless it's Leslie Tom. And I think at some point, I feel like that will probably be something that they might consider, especially if Vernon is her father. But anyway, but I had to say that. I had to say that. I think that it's amazing. It's amazing that they are stopping and really embracing the fact that these two women who love each other are engaged and could be married. If it was a more traditional family more than them, they'd be like, mm-mm. They would disown, them kids in a heartbeat, So I'm really happy. I'm really pleased. And it seems to be more and more parents who are becoming more accepting of their kids. And I'm like, why in the world would you throw them out? Back in the day, people used to get thrown the fuck out the house because of who they love. So if you have another way of thinking about this, please don't be in my comments coming at me, please. We're here to talk about the show, okay? And I know this is part of, but this is more of me talking, Shar. If you have another, idea of how you think and what you think and what's not God and that's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here. I'm just talking about the nuggets that I find in this show, and I discuss it because again, we're on the front porch. So if you don't feel that way, that's cool. I'm not gonna be tripping about that because I feel what I feel, and what you say ain't gonna make me change my mind. Period. It's not, because I've been traditional. I used to go to a primitive Baptist church. We used to wash feet. Yes. I used to wear the doily on my head. I used to wear the skirts down to the floor. Yes, I could. If I wore short sleeves to church, shit, they would tell me I was committing a sin. And please don't let you forget to wear a damn slip. So please don't even come at me with that. I hope that I don't lose any people, but if I do, God bless you. God bless you. Wish you much speed in your walk with Christ, because I know that I'm living in a true, real, connected way, and I always knew that my calling was greater than the four walls of the church. I knew it when it came to my acting in this space. I'm reaching the world, baby. I'm reaching the world, and I know that my laughter, my joke, and I know that my ministry is behind this mic and on stage. I know that. I know it, whether I say a cuss word or offer a word of encouragement. I know that I bring joy. So that's all I needed to say. Let me get off my soapbox, honey, because but I just had to say that because they're the two oldest people on the show, especially Clifton Davis. He's 80. He'll be 81 this year, and I know that's something that he's acting, but I feel like most people, if they feel like that they can't relate to that character, I don't even think that he would have even touched it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people who are very, very heavy in Christ, and if that community is somehow looped in there, they don't even want to do the show, let alone be in the play, and they're so talented. And I think that that's really, that's their way of dealing with their Christian walk, and I respect that, but they are not being able to be used in a way that can touch the world, because of people's lifestyles. But if I hadn't done that, I know I wouldn't be where I am today without the community. And I want to thank you all for embracing me, for loving me, for just making me smile. It means so much to me. Whether you are, a heterosexual male, a lesbian female, you do bi, all these other letters, I don't know. So much, honey. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys. And of course, my heterosexual community. I love y'all so much, everybody. All right. Let me stop before I start crying on this damn microphone. Back to the show. So Anita says, "Oh, wait a minute, honey. That is not a ring, baby. That is a billboard. Lord have mercy, it's gorgeous." Vernon was like, "Come on in, come on in. Let's sit down. Let's talk about all this. All right." Oh my goodness. So Vernon asked him, hey, when is the big day? Well, we haven't gotten that far yet, Granddad. I'm still processing that she said yes. I wondered what did Madison want to talk about when she came over there. I wonder. Well, what about the location? Kronborg Castle, Tivoli Garden, Copenhagen City Hall. Chelsea's looking at Madison like, yeah, I already told my grandma that, yeah, I was going, but I changed my mind. It makes me wonder, is Madison leaving earlier than planned? Makes me wonder. Fair warning, honey, if it's the last one, you're out of the wheel. Gran, you've been researching Denmark? Well, if you're gonna plant yourself on the other side of the world, I need to know where I'm gonna be visiting, honey. And I've been trying to learn some damn Danish on that Duolingo app. It feels like I'm in elementary school. Man, I don't even want to try that. I wanted to do Spanish, but I know a little bit of Spanish, but I would love to learn conversational Spanish. Like that whole Bad Bunny concert, I would have loved to know what he was singing about. I would have definitely loved to know that, but I just don't. I don't have the patience. Well, Granddad, I hope that you haven't gone too far because I'm actually not moving. But I will be spending plenty of time here with Madison. Madison's looking like, oops. As much as humanly possible, and Madison looking like shit. Congratulations on the fellowship, Madison. She will be at the Denmark Institute of Neurology. A very esteemed organization, Vernon said. It is. Oh, the fellowship focuses on finding a cure for Parkinson's. I mean, Chelsea is going on and on and on, and Madison, like she has a huge frog in her throat. No other lab in the world is working on this specific treatment. Chelsea, but she'll only be there for 1 year, of course. And the scientists that she'll be working with are world renowned. And she's just going on and on and on. And Anita's looking like, child, what's wrong with you? Because you don't look like you look too good, girl. Madison has been dreaming of finding Chelsea. Stop, please, bitch, stop. I'm not going to Denmark, okay? Wait a minute. You're not going? Why you not going? I've been doing some digging on my own, researching light crimes. We're back at Orphe Jeans, and this is Jacob talking to his partner, his vanilla partner in crime. I like when they work together. I like when he works with Kat, and I like it when he works with Smitty. So hopefully, Kat will squeeze her way, in this whole investigation, which she will. So yeah, I like it when when they work together. So damn, he shows him like. So Smitty was like, "What the fuck am I looking at? Red market operations. They all use mobile collection trucks. That looks like a regular RV. I mean, regular big rig to me. Yeah, they look like just regular tractor trailer. They roll into homeless encampments, low income neighborhoods, or any place where are desperate enough to sell their plasma. Oh, wow. That's mobile. That's real fucking smart. There's no physical place for them to raid, no paper trail with utilities or rent. Damn. So Al Ring? Exactly. So they've got to be using that same fucking playbook. So he says it makes sense, but they haven't seen any. That's what Smitty says. That's because we've been focused on the distribution end of things, bro. Not the collection, Smitty says. Ah, I see your point. Okay, I gotta bounce. And while I'm making nice with Ren, yo asked me to work the room, starting right over there with that girl with her head tied up. Your baby mama. Yeah, Smitty was like, yeah, June, she's definitely that street level intel from somebody who's seen it all. Yeah, I'll be sure to talk to her ass on her next break. Time for another job interview with Ren. Smitty tells Jacob to be careful, alright? See, I'm like, Smitty, you scared. So why in the world do you feel like you want to go through with this? That whole Max meeting, that really scared the fuck out of him. He says this ain't no damn street corner bust. These motherfuckers, they mean business. So do I, he says. So do you, Jacob, please. I guess we'll find out quick what I'm made of, won't we? Damn, Jacob. Hi, how do you know Haley? Child, we back at the hospital, and this is Naomi grilling Lynette about how she knows Haley. So Lynette tells her, I met I met her at her husband's law firm. Yeah. Tomas Navarro is handling my case. Oh, well, Naomi says, Bill Hamilton's is my pappy. Oh, wait. She said, wait a minute, you're the model? Lynette says. Naomi was like, oh, bitch, that is a first. No, honey, I'm the lawyer. Oh, right, Lynette says. You're married to the cop. Yeah. Yeah, Naomi said. Lynette, her aura changed automatically when she found out that she remembered that Naomi was the one married to the cop. I've heard all about Bill Hamilton's beautiful, smart, successful daughters from your stepmother. Oh, she says, Naomi says, that's nice. Has my father been notified yet? Yes, Haley contacted him on our way here, Lynette says. Okay, okay, I'm sure he's on his way then, Naomi. So she says, great. So she grabs her purse. This is Lynette. She says, you know what? I feel really bad what happened to her. She's real good peoples. I just hope that if they ever catch that creep, they lock his ass up and put him under the fucking jail. She says, well, I'm calling my father-in-law, who happens to be the chief of police, honey, and he'll handle the case personally. Oh, I didn't catch your name because Lynette was trying to skedaddle. I'm Lynette. Lynette Wise. Nice to meet you, Lynette. Nice to meet you too, girl. Oh, stick around, honey. I'm sure he'll want a statement from you too. Lynette is like, I'm trying to leave, girl. Sure, Lynette says, anything I can do to help, I guess. So we're at the hospital room. Haley, uh, so Ashley says, are you okay? Is it warm enough? Yes. Thanks, girl. Any dizziness, nausea? We'll just go through the small talk, honey. We all know that bitch, this was all fakey. So she thanks Ashley for being so attentive. Ashley's like, girl, it's my job. Naomi actually comes in there and checks up on her. Hey, is it okay if I come in? Naomi, you want to check up on her? Mm. That's gonna be my thumbnail. She's like, well, the doctor said it's gonna be okay. So Naomi was like, thank God. How bad is it? Let me go and take a picture of this shit now. Naomi said, girl, you ain't got to worry about that shit right now because it looks bad. Oh my God, it means it just looks terrible. No, no, girl, it's not that bad. Girl, you just need a little concealer. Girl, nobody ain't gonna notice shit. So she said she wanted to tell her that Chief Hawthorne is on his way to get a statement from her. So Haley was like, damn, you went straight to the top? What happened to Jacob? He's busy. And I wanted this shit handled fast. We're gonna get this son of a bitch, okay? Trust me. And she grabs her hand. Naomi was like, whether I like this shit or not, you're family and we look out for our own. We are family, aren't we? Naomi was like, girl, I'm so sorry this happened to you, girl. And whatever issues that we've got, girl, nobody deserves this. Is there anything else that I can do to help you, girl? She's like, well, can you call Bill? I haven't been able to reach him. I just can't imagine where he's been. So his ass is in her house. I'm sorry, we're at the damn little palace. He pacing all in the damn living room. She was like, Danny was like, Bill, you're gonna wear a hole out in my fucking floor. So spit it out. What's going on with Chelsea? She's engaged. What? Our little girl's getting married? Danny's happy as can be. When the fuck did this happen? And why am I the last to know? Because, girl, they've been calling your ass. Look at your phone. They've been calling you, girl. She was like, oh. He was like, oh. I mean, she's been busy and I have been otherwise occupied too. Looking at Andre. She didn't have time to tell me. Crisis averted. How can you say that? He's just so acting like a fucking big baby. Why the fuck are you are not upset? He says. She says, why are you? She said, your ass proposed to Haley before the ink had dried on our divorce papers. So now you can't even come over there and say that she kissed you because Andre knows. So whatever you trying to hold over her head, go ahead and spill it out, Bill. Spill it, Bill. She said you booked the fucking club before you even told our daughters. So I guess love makes you do crazy, spontaneous things. Oh yeah, I guess so. And I guess Chelsea and Madison moving all the way to Denmark is about as crazy and as spontaneous as it gets. Denmark, she says. Now that is news to me. Madison accepted a fellowship over there. So how long you think they're gonna stay apart? Chelsea wouldn't blink before ditching her fucking life here to chase Madison across the damn Atlantic. Chelsea and Madison are on their way over, okay? I'm sure they're planning on filling me in. So thank you for being the biggest spoiler in the world. You want to ruin the next season of Selling Sunset for me too? Danny, this is not time for your little jokes, okay? Our daughter is making an impulsive decision that could blow up in her face. When I tell you he is the most hypocritical mother sucker on this damn TV, when he took everybody through the ring, all of us, and I say us because everybody was like hating his ass for the longest time when this show first started. She's going down the same road like you did, throwing away her life for somebody else's dreams. Mm. Zzz, zzz, his phone starts to buzz. Hey, Naomi. Dad, you need to get your ass to Garland. Garland Memorial Hospital. Haley was mugged. What? Was she hurt? Naomi was like, well, the doctor checked her out. And the doctor says she's all good, but you need to get here before Elon does to get her statement. Haley was attacked. And Andre was like, well, damn, was she all right? I don't know. I got to go. But Danny, will you please just talk some sense into Chelsea, okay, before he leaves? Don't let her make the same mistakes like we did. Hey, June, are you breaking soon? I would like to chat. Big smile. This is Smitty talking to June. For Samantha and Tyrell's dad, I'll make time, honey. We're back at Orphe Jeans with that old nasty ass Harry, old ass pork loin on the damn menu. So, Smitty says, how's the job treating you? June was like, Smitty, you're in here as much, almost as much as I am, honey. Go ahead on and get to the point. What the fuck is this all about? It was like, okay, what you saw earlier, Jacob was helping me with a story. And it's a piece on people taking advantage of the economically disadvantaged and unhoused. Honey, I got tales that'll make your skin jump off your bone. Well, that's what I was kind of interested in. He says, see, folks like me aren't real to most people. We're invisible until we're inconvenient. That way they ain't never got to think twice about playing us. Oh, they'll say, come on over here and do this job. We'll pay you. Oh, no, no, no. Just wait. We'll give you a hot meal. Then, nothing. You're left with empty pockets and an even emptier stomach. Wow, he says. Did you and your friends try other ways to make money? Out there, folks do whatever they gotta do to eat. He says, well, no, I wasn't talking about X, sex. I'm wondering more along the lines of selling plasma. Oh, tried it. But clinics want a real address, and Tent City won't cut it. Plus, they got a list of questions as long as the Bible. Back then, I was using pretty hard. I could have lied, but when you're gone that far, it's hard to keep up with which lie goes where. He was like, well, does anybody that you know had any run ins with like some type of mobile plasma truck? So this is about the impaler. Wait a minute. He says, this is the second time you brought up his name, June. What do you know? She's like, oh, I got to get back to work. No, June, listen, Smitty, I like you, okay? You raise them kids good, you tip well, and you don't look at me like I'm a ghost. But you listen to me when I tell you this. You better be careful out here asking all them questions. Those streets will eat you alive, especially nosy people digging their nose in things they ain't got no business knowing. No, we got Jake. We're gonna call Jacob Jake with that hat on, baby. Let's see how he trying to look all hard. I don't know why he just didn't shave his head. He got earrings in. Has Jacob always had earrings in his ear? I don't remember that. Anyway, he got on all black, got his old like his snap back on, the ball cap, looking all sexy, leaning against a wall full of graffiti. I see you, Jake, licking them lips. I'm telling you, he look good in that damn black. God dog it with that beard. Nick, hi, Jake. All right, girl. I ain't trying to take him. Okay, I said I can look. I'll be looking at his pappy. His pappy is fine, but Jacob is fine. Y'all need to bring Luke. Isaiah's a cutie pie, but y'all need to bring Luke. If Luke is in this ring, baby, that'll be even better. Let's see what the Hawthorne boys be bringing, baby. Ren show up. I appreciate you linking up with me, dude. You early. That means you respect my time. I like it. I respect everybody. I respect anybody putting money in my pocket, Jake says. I know you like, y'all gonna confuse me. That's Jake, y'all remember? Jake. Real talk. And I've been thinking about what we discussed, Jake said. I'm ready to get down to business, Jake says. Ren was like, wait. You didn't you didn't think you was already in that, did you? I mean, I figured that's why we was here, right? Nah. That's how this thing work. That's not how this work. You don't just pull up to no damn drive through and get no fucking job. First, I gotta see how you fucking move, Ren said. I know there ain't no problem. I'll show you how I get fucks down. Jacob. Jacob, you sound real weird trying to be hard. You ain't hard. You ain't hard, Jacob. You ain't hard. Ren was like, all right, we'll see. But this is how it works. A messenger will come through when the product's hot. The courier takes the package straight to the drop. No detours, nobody sees. No conversations about what just went the fuck down. Oh, for sure. That's easy, Jake said. You would think so, Ren says. But people get fucking sloppy. Start thinking that rules are damn optional. That's why you got to pound it till they head, till it stick. Oh, no. I ain't got to learn nothing the hard way, I'm good, Jake said. You won't get no problems out of me, boss man. Good, Ren said. We got a point guy who been mouthing off about not getting the cut of what he think he deserves. Stirring up the others, he needs a little motivation. Motivation, Jake said. What you mean, to stay in line? Exactly, Ren says. So you want to move past the small talk? This your test. I should have told you when I walked in. Well, I tried. Girl, we are back at the palace, and this is Madison telling us why she's not going to Denmark. What happened, girl? Told me what? Yeah, tell us, girl. What? Hurry up, tell us. That heifer turned down the damn fellowship. Vernon, why don't we give them a little space to talk? So Vernon leaves, and so does Anita. I love that top. Anita, one thing about them, they do repeat their outfits, and I've seen her wear that blouse a couple of times. And I think I might have to put a post up on my wall because I think somebody else wore that same top. It's sheer white with little sparkles on it, and I like to do who wore it best. And I have some links. I need to find out who wore it best. But what? Let's see. We're not gonna go back and forth with the why. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna find out why she turned it down. So she asks her when. She said after breakfast this morning. She said, "Well, girl, um, did they take back the offer? Was it like something regarding my dad? Because I mean, he means well, but his delivery is some fucking trash." Madison was like, "Girl, no, it has nothing to do with him." Okay, she said that Madison was like, when she grew up, saw all of her friends getting married and having children. And then remember I mentioned about tradition, she said with the traditions of, she never saw anybody who reflected the same traditions like she had. Of course she, loved women. So yeah, wanting to do this fellowship was one dream, but being a wife and being a mom was a bigger dream for her. So she said she had to rewire her lymphatic blah 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 in her brain to make sure that she thought differently, and that's when she put her heart, her mind, her soul into being a neurologist, and that's why it was all built in that cycle until she met Chelsea. She says, then I realized, honey, after you came along, loud, reckless, that was her, romantic. Then I realized that you were the dream that I had buried all along, not this fellowship. I'm like, oh my God, Madison. That's why I love Madison. Yeah, I keep saying that, but I do. She's so real. Whoever writes for her, kudos to you. She says, and now that I know that you're real, honey, I'm not trying to spend no year or an ocean away from you. Madison, no, no, it's good. It's done, girl. It's done. The call has been made. So she says, I can find a fellowship here, girl. She said, I wish that there's nothing I can do to change your mind. You can help me find a way to apologize to your grands. I can't wait to share my life with you, Chels. And so they kiss each other. We see Vernon and Anita sneaking around the corner peeking. So we're back at the hospital. So Ashley brings Lynette some water. So she tells her to sip it slow. She said, girl, you know what, girl? Y'all nurses, y'all show as hell don't get the credit that y'all deserve, girl. Lynette is so cool and chill. I'm going to fill out one of them damn surveys, girl. I'm going to make sure the bosses know your name. So Ashley was like, girl, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to be right there behind that desk if you need anything. So as soon as she leaves, Lynette tells us pretty much, you have that little talk to the outside, like breaking the fourth wall type of character. She said, you neighborhood watch or a nurse? Damn. So Ashley goes over to Naomi, asks her, how's she doing? She was like, honey, she cool as a cucumber, especially considering what her and Haley just went through. So Lynette is just leaning in, trying to listen to them, and Naomi's looking at her in the background like, mm. So we hear this fine voice, baby. Y'all bring him in. It's okay. You're going to be fine. You need some water or an extra blanket? I do. It's Elon. Elon is in the hospital room with Haley. Elon, I need some water and a blanket. You can take that jacket off and cover me with it. Oh, he says, "Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable?" I could think of one, two, think a lot. I'm good, Chief Hawthorne, Haley says. Okay, well, tell me what happened in your own words. It was a simple errand, and the firm is handling the case for Miss Wise, and I thought I'd be friendlier and to deliver some important papers to her myself. He says, like, okay, what papers, if you are at liberty to say? Nothing privileged. Bill okay the firm representing her pro bono. So I suggested that we meet it at Uptown. Oh, girl, imagine my surprise. Lynette says, Bill Hamilton's wife, bringing me those papers. This is Lynette talking about the story in the lobby with the cop, while Haley is telling her side of the story in the room with Elon. So then we started chatting like we were old friends, Lynette said. She started going on and on about what a dreamboat her husband Bill was, and how he's always doting over her, and how he's always, putting her first. We wrapped up and we headed out together. Haley, we got to her room. A couple of women talking about a nice evening we each planned. So we go back to what happened when Annette tell her, girl, I still think that a patented blast from the past is going to get your ass the results you need. And we went our separate ways. I, I barely made it to my car. This stranger just came out of nowhere. A complete stranger. While she's telling this story, we go get flashbacks of when Lynette punched the fuck out of her. I heard Haley scream, Lynette says. And then I just reacted. I yelled out that I was calling 911, and then I just dropped everything and I got to her. I ran to Haley as fast as I could. Then I stopped that mugger before he could do anything more. This girl has tears in her fucking eyes. Lynette is crying. She has tears. Going back to when Lynette said in the alley, baby, no cameras, no damn problem, girl. If it wasn't for Lynette, with her black mascara running down her face, I don't know what would have happened. He dropped my phone, but my purse and my jewelry, oh God. This motherfucker come in there. Hey, baby, hey. Bill, bust up in there. Oh my God, my baby. I'm so sorry, baby. I was scared he was gonna kill me, baby. And he's holding her on the side that's sore. I would be like, oh. Yeah, he's holding her on the bruised side, but she smashed her face all against that damn arm of his. Or damn fucking tree trunk of his arm. Shit. I ain't tripping about no man with no big arms. I love a man with big arms. I do. I feel safe. I used to have a crush on Bluto from Popeye. That was my crush. I used to love fuck Popeye. Give me Bluto or Brutus, whichever one you want to call him. You see how he's drawn? That's the type of man I like. That. I feel like a little. This feels so safe. You know, I did. I used to have a, and the Hulk. I think I mentioned that to y'all before. How much I love the Hulk. You see how the Hulk is shaped? That's what I like. I like a man that's shaped like a heart. It's like an upside down heart. No, like a heart. Yeah, I like that. I like the heart bodies. So what are you doing to catch the bastard who did this? This is Bill talking to damn Elon about what I'm like, Elon just got there. And motherfucker, she been calling your ass all day. Shit. Elon says there were no damn cameras where it went down. So I sent a unit to the uptown lot and had them canvass every alley within a few blocks. Sometimes these perp will ditch the evidence close by. And or sometimes they vanish into fucking thin air while the cops look for a needle in a haystack. Bill, shut the fuck up. You just called another man's wife your wife less than 10 minutes ago. Be quiet. Standard procedure. I don't need no fucking standard procedure, Elon. I need for you to catch that motherfucker who did this to my wife. I don't know what he's saying, but I feel like that's what he gonna say. I need results. Now put your best men on this shit and find his ass. They be saying ass on here. They said it ass yesterday. He said that. And he said it again today. I love it. I love it. Bill, is that necessary? And she holds the ice on her cheek. Elon was like, he's just doing what any self-respecting husband would do, ma'am. Don't worry about it. He's like, listen, Bill, I'll pull security footage from every business within 100 yards, all right? And we'll figure out our next move when my men finish their canvas, okay? This is the most humble and sweet that I've seen Elon. Because Elon don't be Elon is always frowning and mad. This is the most humble and empathetic I've ever seen this character. He sound good too. That deep old nice whisper fucking voice. He's sexy. That's a start, Bill says. He said, well, until then, Elon says, we'll have uniform standing right outside of Haley's door. And a victim's advocate will be in touch with her very soon. Feel better. Oh, thank you. I will. Let me see, baby. Let me see. Oh, no. Does it hurt any place else? No, just my face. I called you right after it happened. Why didn't you answer your phone? Do you think that we should have let Bill drive himself? This is Danny. We see the back of her head and Andre's head while they're sitting there in front of the fireplace. Girl, Bill can be, he's a big boy. He can drive himself. No problem at all. He seemed way too emotional to get behind the wheel. Andre was like, and fuck Bill. He was like, that's not your job to be the man's babysitter, Danny. Damn. He's fucking grown. He could have gotten himself a ride share if he was that damn emotional. Or somebody from the firm to give him a ride. He says, and besides, you would really leave Chelsea and Madison hanging? Of course not. I was going to put his ass in a taxi. Girl, taxis. Girl, taxi. She said, see, champagne is already chilling for the big reveal, honey, which is her Tatum extravaganza. Oh, well, the engagement. He was like, well, you do realize that you're not even supposed to know about the engagement, right? Or Denmark, right, baby? You think that I don't have experience faking surprise? Girl, me too, honey. When somebody tells me something, they tell me don't tell nobody, right? I'd be like, what? You kidding me? Girl, I ain't know. For real though? What? I'm real good at that. You kidding? Really? Child, I'm real good at that. I'm an actress. Remember that. So if you need somebody, that you want to act like you tell me something and then it's somebody about somebody else, tell me. I'll act like I don't know shit. She says, oh my God. Oh, you shouldn't have. Yeah, honey, all of that. Award winning. Yeah. She was like, you don't recognize any of those, Andre? He was like, Danny, come on. Danny always is a jokester, honey. Hello, come in. Because we see Chelsea and Madison come over there, and Chelsea's like, bitch, you know something, don't you? Well, you are in a really good mood. Well, you said in your text that there was some type of announcement. How about we make it a show and tell? That damn Danny. And of course, honey, she does this. Oh my God. You will see one of the pictures that I'm going to put up for my video today. You will definitely see how extra she is, honey. That's my girl. I love me some Danny Dupree. Oh, you have excellent taste, girl. You must get it from your mama. Andre looking all close to the ring, talking about, oh man, congratulations, you two. Like they can't hardly see the ring. That's a big fucking ring. Stop it, Andre. You gave Danny a damn cigar band, so stop. No, I'm so happy for the both of you. Bring it in, bring it in. So everybody squeezes together and gives each other a hug. Welcome to the family, baby. She says to Madison. Madison says, thanks. So Andre's like, so wait a minute. So does this mean I need to pop the cork of the champagne? Yeah, well, before you do, baby, is there anything else you want to tell me before we toast? No. Why? I don't know. Something else involving, I don't know, Vikings, Nordic cuisine, long winters. She can't keep shit. How did you? Bill just left, Andre says, a little while ago, and he ruined the surprise. I knew I clocked one of your surprise faces, Mom. What did Dad say? I'm sure that it wasn't anything good. Nothing that stuck, honey. You know, as soon as your father's gum starts flapping, I hit the mute button in my fucking brain. Well, no need to have a meltdown. Apparently, Denmark is off the table. That was quick, Danny says. Madison tells her, honey, plans changed. But I assure you that my love for your daughter won't change. Isn't she the best? Andre, want to do the honors? He was like, let's do it. Ready to pop that bottle. I can't wait to start planning this wedding. They looked at each other like, oh shit. No, no, no. Danny says, no, don't. Mm-mm. It is happening. We hear a pop in the background with the champagne. Hey, I just wanted to check in. I imagine seeing Haley look like that wasn't easy. Okay, we see Elon and Naomi speak. We don't really see them talk like that. So we're back at the hospital, and that's him talking to her in the lobby area. So Naomi was like, "When you hear about this shit happening and you scroll past it on the news feed, it's different. But when you hear that it happens to someone you actually know, he says, yeah, it suddenly becomes real. You need to take this as a warning. I want you to keep your head on the fucking swivel. You hear me, girl?" She said, "Oh, trust me, Daddy. I stay fucking ready. Jacob keeps my purse stocked. Yeah, I need to work on mine. Maybe that's what I'll do. I might go to the range. Y'all put whatever y'all want to put in front of that, but you already know. Since we've been together, I think I've been 3 times. I may ask him for my birthday. Can we go there? And I need to start taking lessons. I want to really have my own. I do. I really do. He's a connoisseur of them, so He has collectors. Yeah, he ready. He stay ready too. She says, I got pepper spray, honey, alarms, whistle. I'm a walking security aisle. Because Jacob don't play about his boo. Well, he says that sounds about right, but he has been working some long nights lately. He says if you ever get lonely, Darlene would love to have another woman in the house, okay? I can't wait for Darlene to come. She coming. I can't wait to see her. Who they gonna cast as Darlene. That's gonna be fun. Because Darlene is a dispatcher, I think. Yeah, she's a police dispatcher. So I cannot wait to see what happens with that character. He says, all I know is that after raising three boys, she's overdue for some female company. So she said, well, that's very tempting, but my dad is not about to let another Hamilton woman out of his sight for the foreseeable future. He was like, well, I don't blame him. He says, all I know is that I've been accused of being overprotective once or twice myself. I know my boo, he's very overprotective of me. He's very overprotective. I love it though, because I really never felt that way with anybody else, but he's definitely overprotective. So we back in the alley with Jake and Ren. Let's see what they talking about. Yo, Ren tells Jake, you taking my motivational speaking engagement or nah? Jacob licked them lips, baby, like, Ren was like, wait a minute. You ain't getting soft on me, is you? Hell nah, nah, I ain't getting soft. Where I gotta go and who I got to see. And Ren was like, I got a day and a time for that ass. You just better stay ready so your ass don't have to get ready. All right, for sure. So if I get this done, Jake says, what's up? You gonna hire me? Maybe. It depends on how motivational you can be, Ren said. My thing is with this whole thing with this damn bust. Why Jacob ain't wearing no fucking wire? Is he wearing a wire? He needs to be wearing a wire somewhere. Maybe he's not gonna wear it until he meets the impaler or something like that. But he needs to be wearing a wire. He really does. Thanks for coming with me to grab coffee and to return those travel books. We're at the Bird Cafe with Madison and Chelsea. Um, yeah, Chelsea is happy, but I feel like she's like, damn, you know. Um, y'all drank champagne and drove to the the Bird Cafe? Okay. So Chelsea was like, are you sure you want to do this, boo? She says, a refund will just about cover another round of coffee, girl, to return these damn books. You know what I'm asking, girl. What I want is to be with you. I just hate of the idea of you walking away from something you've been dreaming about. Yeah, I wouldn't want Sir to do that. I just wouldn't. It's just, I mean, we're gonna be all right. That girl, I ain't going nowhere. Well, it sounds like to me she probably don't trust Chelsea to be gone that long. That's what it sounds like to me. I was ready to put in the miles, do the time difference, have the late night FaceTimes. I mean, you can still call them. It's not really official, right? She says, even if I could, I'm not doing that shit, honey. Chelsea, I'm not losing anything, okay? She says, I'm getting everything that I want. And even if I did go, girl, I'd be just spending the day thinking about you instead of my research. Girl, you put that ring on her finger, and girl, you just changed her mind altogether. You changed her mind altogether, girl. You should have waited and gave her that ring. That ring just changed her way of thinking about life, her career, honey. Do you know how dangerous it is for a neuroscientist to be distracted in the fucking lab, girl? Madison, this is not funny, girl. She talks all this medical jargon about stabbing people in the neck and puncturing spines and shit. So Chelsea was like, you are so sexy when you talk science. They're so cute. Yeah. I like how they show them. Every time they show Chelsea and Madison kiss, it's always a front view. You're gonna always see like their profiles, and you're gonna always see them kiss. Always. No matter how they kiss, you're gonna always see them kiss, like a profile view. Bill really knows how to suck the joy out of the room. We're back at the little palace, and that is what Danny tells Andre. He does. He does. He knows how to suck all the energy and joy out of the room. He says Andre was like, yeah, he got a fucking gift for that. He knew exactly what the fuck he was doing, looking for every and any excuse to be around you. We have boundaries, and we're keeping them, Danny says. You don't need to remind me, Andre. He was like, "Oh yeah, but you gonna get one anyway, cause your ass is already giving Bill more than he's ever deserved. And now that your career is finally back on track, I'll be damned if I let him take you off course again, cause he will do that. He's a sabotaging man. And she will do that too. She will drop it, especially when he gets sick, cause she's not gonna go through with that thing when he gets sick." He says, "Baby, let this time you live the dream, all of it." "What does all of it look like?" she says. He was like, "Well, for starters, that private photo shoot that you teased me with earlier." So she leans to the side, "Something like this." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah," touching her chin. "Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's nice. I think we can do better." And they start tonguing down too, honey. Back at the hospital, Haley is being released from the hospital. They're in the nurse's station, walking toward the elevator. She looks up at him and said, "You didn't answer me. Where were you?" He says, "I was handling something delicate, baby. I couldn't exactly answer the phone in the middle of it." She's like, mm, mm, mm. Like she can't even stand up, girl. She said, "You don't have to feel guilty for any of this. No one could have known that this was going to happen." I'm wondering he going to say, "I don't feel guilty." If someone should feel guilty, it's me. He took my engagement ring. If I would have fought back, "Hey, hey, baby, hey, hey, no, 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 baby, no, 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 hey, I should have been there with you, baby. I should have protected you." "Babe, you can't protect me every damn second." "Well, I sure as damn well try. If something worse would have happened to you, I would have never forgiven myself." "Well, you're here now, and that's all that matters." He said, "Don't worry about that fucking ring. We'll replace that shit with something bigger and better. Something so loud that the entire room will know damn well that you're mine before you have to say one damn word." "That's my husband. Loving and ostentatious. Wouldn't have it any other way." So he gives her a hug and she puts that face on that damn suicide and gives us a real sneaky look at the camera. She's a bitch. So we are at Orphe Jeans, and so Lynette is there looking at Haley's ring that she took. And so June is like, "Whoa, girl, there's some ice right there." "Lynette, why didn't the fuck did you have June looking at you with that fucking ring, girl? Don't you go losing it, child." June tells her, "My friend dropped hers a while ago and she was a wreck." When they remember, that was Naomi who lost her ring. And Lynette says, "Well, this one ain't slipping through my fingers. It's way too valuable." So Jacob is at the booth. I guess he was able to talk what he needed to talk with Ren. And Smitty runs in there. Everybody's so anxious in this damn show. Ever since they've been talking about the impaler. So, hey, Smitty says, Jacob was like, we could have done this over the phone, right? Smitty was like, "I know, but I'd rather get the play in person. So tell me what happened with Ren." Smitty says. Jacob says, "You know how he's ruthless and dangerous? He wants me to show him some of that." "How?" Smitty says, "By putting pressure on the inside man who's refusing to keep quiet about getting stiffed." "What kind of pressure are you talking about?" Smitty says. "Well, I'm sure well, I'm sure Ren doesn't want me to wine and dine the guy. It's a loyalty test." And Smitty was like, "Damn, and you took the assignment?" "Yeah, I did. I don't have a time, a place, or a victim yet. And you know how these guys work. They like to keep your ass waiting around, and then they drop the hammer on that ass." "But you made him believe that you would do it," Smitty says. "I didn't feel like I had a choice." "You always have a choice, Jacob." Smitty was like, how far are you planning on going with this?" "Far enough to prove my damn self." And that is the end of episode number 28 of Beyond the Gates. That was a really dope episode. I'm telling you, these episodes are really getting good. I mean, they have their little weak scenes, but it's been good. The writing has been really, really great. Really great this season. I'm really pleased at the writing and the characters. All right, let me go ahead and get this all mashed together, and I will see y'all in the next video. And please share, hype me up, like, comment, please. and subscribe. If you come with that bullshit, I'm blocking you. But if you come with love, you'll stay. All right. Bye.